Hey, y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Let me straighten y'all up a little bit. Y'all a little cockeyed. You a little cockeyed. Hello. Come on in. We are in my kitchen. So you'll have to excuse the mess behind me. Because as you can see, we've got the poinsettia kits coming. I am working on those and trying to do Halloween and trying to do laundry and trying to do all the things, y'all. Help. I'm just making sure I am live. I'm not seeing comments. There we go. I got you. Hello, y'all. Okay. Howdy, partner. Guess what we're gonna do? Any idea? 'Cause we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. We're making our skeleton bride. Yes, we are. We have Mr. Skeleton over there. I don't know if you can see him, but you'll see him in a little bit. Yeah, y'all know I can't sing. Oh my gosh. So, I've got some white tulle. I've got some black lace. I found this on Amazon, and when I got it, the pictures look so much better on Amazon. So it just a little costume headband for a wedding. The roses kind of look like caca. We're going to dress it up. We're adding some white roses because on the dress I'm putting white tulle under with black lace on top of it. So, hello. So let me bring you down so we can work on fixing this up just a little bit. So they are black roses. I'm just going to add some white in there. So I think we need to cut some of this off. So what did y'all do all weekend? Johnny is working on my front door. It's almost done. I get so excited. Yes, it's a technical term. I think I counted, we only needed 8, but y'all know that may change. All right, so I'm going to take, and on both sides of this headband, I'm going to have to take my glasses off so I can see. So it's just on a headband. So I'm thinking, I wanted to make sure I got that. Let's do it this way to get the veil out of the way. So I'm just literally going to glue them right on. So I'm just separating. I think that's going to look cool. It'll make the black ones look better. So let's get some glue going. I don't know why I put it on that side of me, but let's change it around because I'm going to lay my arm right on it. It will not be pretty. So I'm just going in each of them right in the middle. And adding a rose. Oh, my glasses are on my head. I was looking for them. Hello. Yeah, she's just messing with me. We all know what caca means. What y'all doing? We're making our skeleton bride. Hello, hello. Oh my God, Betty, I want to make that candy cane so much. Can I do your version live? I'll totally give you credit. She made, well, that didn't stick for nothing. All right. I'm gonna have to go to Plan B and just go this way. Which is probably a better idea anyway. As I'm getting glue all over the veil. The veil. Let me just hold those for a minute. Yay, Betty said yes. I'm excited. So Betty made this awesome candy cane using a half Unique in the Creek board with 2 rectangles. And I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. Getting your tea and cookies. I want some cookies. I want some cookies. There. Let me cut it down just a little bit more. Because y'all know I'm all about hacking up a Unique in the Creek board. You're welcome. It's true. It was awesome. Where's the pups? They must be sleeping on the couch. Well, actually, Sandy is outside sunning herself. All right, we got one more right here. I counted correctly. Look at that, y'all. I know that's really rare that I counted correctly. 2, 3. Yep. Just hold this for a second. Thanks for floating my boat. I appreciate it. So real quick headband veil. So let's set that aside and let's work on the bride. These in the trash. I don't know yet. Let's get the hot glue gun out of the way. Get it plugged in on the other side of the island. Let's get Mrs. Skeleton up here. Look, poor thing, she's all exposed. I'm sorry. sorry. So we're going to need some zip ties. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting white tulle and then the black lace under her, or on top of the white tulle. So I bought yards of white lace. You couldn't find gaps and cracks. It is in the paint section. Yay, you get to see me live. So I got this, I think I got like 4 yards or something. So I quartered it. So what I'm gonna do is because I want it kind of fluffy, I'm gonna layer it. So we're gonna put, one here, 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 and here, and then put the white lace over that, and then the black lace, I'm sorry, and then, just kind of cover her top with black lace. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scrunch this up, and we're gonna wrap it around. I know y'all are probably like, gosh, that's a lot of tulle, but y'all, it's gotta be big. Hello. Laying on it, I know it does. Facebook probably shut me down. Facebook, it's just a skull, I promise. It's fake, it's plastic. All right, so I'm gonna take and then just kind of drape it all the way around, even in the back. I probably should have looked to see if one zip tie was gonna work, and it's not. Michelle bought it all. I promise I didn't. Oh. Okay, let me just see if I can hold that and do this at the same time. Okay. So I'm just gonna zip tie it on there. Hello, hello. The other side of that zip tie go. Okay, so now that I know I need 2, let's go ahead and get our next one ready. Look, I got gaps and cracks all over my fingers, y'all. I even have found a big glob in my hair, and I'm still trying to get it out. All right, here's our next section, so we're gonna go just above. What does your husband think about all this? He really doesn't care. One way or the other. He just, he just kind of shakes his head and goes on about his day. But if I'm having a problem like I did when I was doing the boards for the front door, he'll offer me advice. So I don't think he cares that much. As long as he doesn't have to do the work, right? All right. Go ahead and get our next layer on. If he had to do the work, that would be a totally different story. But I think he always expects something from me. Oh my God, look how fluffy it's getting. That's so what I wanted. A couple more zip ties ready. I love Halloween. He doesn't have a choice. He has to roll with it. What's he going to tell me? No? That ain't going to work. No, he really doesn't care, y'all. I think he kind of enjoys seeing Monk's excitement as much as I do. Monk, there's some their neighbors across the street. She had her grandkids this weekend, and so him and all of them and Monk were out playing. And the kids came over today, and I could see them on my ring because my son's putting up the front door decor. And you could see, like, their eyes. They were so wide and so kind of excited to see all the stuff going on. It was funny. Can you tell me where you get the skeletons for the wing board? I got those from Amazon. Those are from Amazon. These are from Walmart. So these are the 5-foot skeletons, I believe. 5 or 6 foot. But I could kind of see them on the Ring camera, and they were just like their eyes got so big. It was so cool. Hello. I'm trying to remember how many I bought, y'all. I'd have to look on Amazon because I bought it on Amazon, of course, right? But I think it was 5 or 6 yards. Let's stand her up. I know y'all probably can't see it all. So I'm trying to decide if I need that last panel. And I'm trying to cover her bum back here. It actually looks really full right now. I'm thinking we may not need that other panel. So let's lay her back down and let's get, now I just got this, y'all, black lace is expensive. So what I do is I buy black tablecloth. A black lace tablecloth is cheaper than buying black lace, y'all. So let's see Oh, look how pretty that is, y'all. Can you see it? All right, so I am just measuring, kind of measuring. Look, y'all, it don't need to be exact, right? So I'm just kind of measuring it from here to the bottom of her foot. So about right here is where we need to cut. So let's get her back down. Okay, she just wants to lay. We'll let her lay. So I need to cut it off at this point. Don't worry, it won't be wasted. We will use the rest of it for her top. I am cool. Too cool for school, right? All right, so I'm just gonna cut it off. Now I'm not gonna need the whole thing cut. It's getting caught on my skeleton down there. But this would be cool for a flower center, y'all. Wouldn't it? Black lace. A little late now, but for next year, y'all remember that. I think that's going to be enough. Let's cut it right down that middle. Sit her on the dining room table. Look good. But I love this pattern. So the bridesmaid is going to have, what does she have underneath? I think she has black, I don't remember. I think she's green. I think she's green. I already made her. But all right, let's get another zip tie ready. Hello. Gotta have a bridesmaid. Oh, wait till you see the dog, y'all. Y'all want to see the dog? Look, y'all, I cracked myself up. Look at the dog. He's got a little tuxedo. I'm trying to find a skeleton, what do you call it? That you walk them on? Leash. Are you doing? Yeah, the groom is already done pretty much. I do have to make him a top hat. Um, but he's just got a jacket with some long tails. Isn't that cute? Going right up under. Okay. Trying to get that lace around. Before I cinch it. I do need a few more hands. And then, of course, Tay, my daughter, wants me to do a, trying to find another zip tie, wants me to do a fire pit. I'm like, can't have a fire pit at a wedding. And she's like, why can't you? I'm like, okay, well, I guess it could be like the after party. So now I have to do a fire using, guess what? Gaps and cracks. So I guess I'll have to do that to appease my daughter. Probably have to adjust that in the back. Oh my God, look at that. Look how cool. Look, this, we're going to be going up and down a lot. Is she not awesome? All right, let's make her a black top. I'm going to use that down. Bend her legs so she stays put. I think all I'm going to do is, let me see how much I have already cut. Okay, that's going to be perfect. So let me just cut this piece off. Just that her part of exactly. I should. Oh my gosh! One more thing. It's always one more thing. All right, open this up. Let me cut this off. Don't need all of that. And then it has to have a belt with a big bow, right? Look at that. Yes. Bring it back down. Okay. Trying to see where I can. So I'm just literally going to run zip ties through that lace and attach it right to the skeleton. And then I'm going to attach it down here. Keep putting the zip tie in wrong. Then we can turn it over, attach it on the back. Thought about your mirror, was thinking you should take the printable clear sticker paper and print out a ghost silhouette. Ah, that would be cool too. Sorry, girlfriend. Black bling, son of a... Oh my God, I could for sure. I still want to do a doll in the, oh my God, yes. Was it you that sent me that? That was awesome. And I thought about it, trust me. I thought about it. Yes, I'll definitely show you the whole setup once it's done. You only get snippets until it's done. Okay, so we're going to make her a belt because we have to cover this up, right? Now this is the same ribbon I used on the fireplace candles. So I'm going to use it here because I just love this ribbon. All right, so that's going to go there. We need to make a bow. Get you over there. Now I don't know, do I want, I don't, maybe small tails. I don't want big tails for sure. I'm taking that off. Have you gone shopping at Waterman's? Girl, I didn't know he was having a sale. What? Okay, just a little bit bigger. Okay, that'll work. Snip that off. On there. I need a pipe cleaner. Can't find a black one when I need it. So let's go. Isn't it cool? I know this is like I keep this ribbon just for my house. But I did get it from Waterman's Loft. All right, so this we're going to attach in the back. That's gonna kind of sit right there, I believe. So let's go ahead and attach that there. The bike rim snowman. No, I haven't. I haven't. Okay. Cut that off. I know, that's why I'm using it. I know, I know. It's gonna go right there. So I'm gonna, well, I was gonna glue it, but my glue is over there. Let me clip it real quick. So I'm gonna glue it and zip tie it to her, just in case the glue decides to fall off. So I'm gonna make me a little hole. Snip it just a little bit. Y'all thought I was gonna cut myself, didn't you? Underneath. Bring it around. There we go. Just in case the glue doesn't hold, right? These projects seem so easy until you start to do them, right? And they are easy, just a lot of different steps that we don't always think about. Slant cut that. Come to my baby. kind of just a very simple curl. Now I'm still trying to figure out her bouquet. So as soon as I get that figured out, I'll get that taken care of. Look how fabulous she is. So let me see if I can hold her right there. Look, y'all, she's as tall as I am. Of course, I'll have to glue it on there. I'm trying to hold her up. Get your leg in. I do have yard stakes so that they can stand up on their own in the yard. Did I put it on backwards? Hold on, maybe I put it on backwards. Girl needs some. Oh, she does. Y'all know I can fix that. You knows it. So it would go on this hand. Give me your hand, baby. And it would go on this finger. Cut that off. And then we can glue a tiny skeleton to it. What do y'all think? Is that cool? I think so. But I'll make it permanent after I get everything together so I don't like knock it off. What do y'all think? Okay, we got her bling. All right, let me bring y'all back up. And I'll get some pictures. But I need to figure out a bouquet. She keeps losing her veil. I actually may, I don't know, I may take this off and use this. But we shall see. There you go. Isn't she awesome? Say cheese. And then here is Mr. Skelly. So he's got his jacket and his long tails. 'Cause we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. There you go. With their little dog. Look up her. You don't want to sit. With the little dog. So I'm trying to find a leash, like a skull leash. I may just end up with a black one or a white one. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go check on the front door progress. See how it's going there. VIP group, we will see you tonight for chit chat at 7 o'clock. So if you have questions, go post your questions. Anything? She looks hideously awesome. Oh, God. And Sandy, the answer to your question is yes. I will send you an invoice. But that's all I've got. So y'all have an awesome day. VIP, we'll see you tonight. Bye, y'all. Where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse.